Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you are having a fabulous afternoon. You're staying cool if you are in the America, almost said Americas. I guess it's hot down south. Whatever. Look, hopefully you are staying cool. Bottom line, if you're in America and it's hot as hell where you're at, hopefully you're staying cool. Okay. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. As always, welcome back. Okay, so sorry guys, I had to take a minute out. Mercury retrograde is just about done. I think I had to check it. It's the 23rd is when it's kind of at the end, and then of course there's that drift off, the little residual energy towards the end, like maybe a week after or so. But anyway, so Mercury retrograde was doing its thing in my world, which was just releasing some energies, and and that's fine. Let me ask you guys, like, I know I cannot be the only one. Do you guys ever experience that whenever the retrograde is here, it never fails? There's something that has to come up to be looked at, addressed, dealt with. It's always something, and I'm wondering if you guys have that whole thing going on in your world as well. Hopefully everything did what, the retrograde came and did what it came to do, which is to clear anything that does not serve your world, clear it out. As much as we hate when it happens, at the end of the day, retrogrades absolutely serve a purpose. So it's all good. All right, so I have decided I'm going to do this for Cancer because we only got a couple of more days of Cancer, today and tomorrow. So I wanted to do this reading for Cancer. And as always, happy birthday, Cancer. Hope you guys had a fabulous day or a fabulous evening. For those who are, 18 and over, I hope you have a fabulous evening as well. Okay, so I decided, and I'm feeling, I'm feeling my whole channel, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. And I'm liking, I had a thought, and I'm thinking about going that route, but whatever. So we got a couple more days of Cancer. So I said, we're going to do this. This is for you guys. This is for Cancer. And then we will be going into Leo season. And then I'm thinking probably doing a whole month where, it's all about Leo. But anyway, so I decided I want to do this for Cancer. And then I may or may not do just a love reading for the general, just a general love reading. But anyway, so I decided I wanted to do 3 career, 3 love, and 3 advice from tarot. And I am using the Moonlight Dream Tarot. Can you guys see that? The Moonlight Dream Tarot. These cards are so gorgeous. I love them. And I have made a point to stay away from them because I want the energy. I don't want my energy nowhere near these. So but anyway, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Okay. So for career, you have allow yourself to receive. You have a new project. Very exciting, and deserving. Now, do I want to go tell you? I'll flip them all in and we'll just go from there, okay? Now, for your love, you have free yourself. You have attraction. And you have healing family issues. So I'm loving you guys' cards. These are kind of heavy. And it just absolutely fits, anybody who's, I feel retrograde in your reading, Cancer, I do. And your advice from tarot, my goodness, you have the 5 of Wands. How pretty are these cards? You've got the 5 of Wands. You have the Tower. And what's interesting is the tower, and I made a point of, I wanted all of the cards to be in the upright for you guys, but the tower came in the reverse. So I am really considering just go ahead and leaving it. I believe in everything happening for a reason, okay? And then what's lovely is your last card in the advice for tarot is you have the sun. Okay, so now in regards to career, I'm going to read you real quick what it said. It says, allow yourself to receive. And it said, open your arms to welcome the blessings and answered prayers that God is sending you at this time. So you guys have been needing this new job with new project. Okay, like a newborn baby, your actions are growing your idea into reality. So I think you guys are going to get something new. I feel a new job for you guys. And then seeing deserving here, you, like all of God's children, deserve happiness, health, and love. Okay, I feel there is someone who... And especially seeing the Five of Wands in the tower here, but the sun comes out at the end. And I love this. Okay. I think you may be kind of, I don't want to say the word going through it, but there's, I feel struggle. Okay. But like I said, I feel like you guys are going to get a new job soon, okay? With allowing yourself to receive, I feel like this is something that you deserve, all right? This new job is something that you deserve, okay? And, seeing it here on the end, I was looking at this, allowing yourself to receive, this new, new position, new... maybe you guys are leveling up in the company, or you have put in some kind of application or some kind of something, and you're definitely going to be getting something new. But seeing here deserving, you like all of God's children deserve health, happiness, and love. But I'm more focused on deserving. Right now it's difficult in the U.S. to find a job. No question. No question. I think everybody right now is just kind of, hanging on to what they have, because you never know, right? But whatever this is, I feel like this is something that you deserve. You've been going through, maybe it's been a struggle to find this new job or to find a job. And I feel like there is definitely something that is coming your way. And the universe wants you to know, you deserve this. If you've got anybody around you who is saying something like, the collective, not even collective, Cancer, I'm sorry, Cancer lucked out and got that job. You deserve this. You deserve this. Don't let anybody try to make it feel like, you lucked out and somehow. I feel like maybe you've got someone around you who may be jealous of the fact that you're getting this new job, especially with it being so hard right now to find a position. So maybe you and your friends, or there's someone there's an energy around you, okay? And I feel a level of jealousy, that you're getting this position and that you're getting, but the universe definitely wants you to know, whatever this is that you are about to receive, you deserve it. Also, we go through a lot, and just in life in general. I'm thinking, when I said we go through life, I'm thinking, life in general, man, we go through a lot, in our lives, and it can be stressful. And it can be difficult. It's hard to stay in faith. It's hard to believe that when you're going through it, it's hard to believe that you can have better or you deserve better. The feeling I'm getting and the vibe I'm getting for sure. Maybe there's somebody around you. There's definitely an energy or energies around you who may be making you feel like you don't deserve to have what you have. Okay, even though you are putting in the work, you're filling out the applications, you're doing all the right things. Okay, but you've got someone around you who just may feel like, nope, you don't deserve that, and why should you have it, and I should have, and it should be, and blah blah blah. Okay, but Spirit definitely wants you guys to know, all right? There's something you're about to receive and you are deserving, okay? Not everybody stays down forever. I've told people that many, many times, that whole wheel of fortune. No one stays down forever and nobody stays up forever. And if you are in a period where you may be thinking, I don't know, feeling lack, feeling like, I don't know, maybe because you haven't been on the receiving end of anything positive, you may be in that energy of lack and struggle or something like that. And the universe is like, no, allow yourself to receive, if you've got anybody around you who is trying to make it feel like you don't deserve the things you have, maybe you need to distance yourself from them, or maybe you are distancing yourself. Certainly with the retrograde going on right now, that could be the advice from Spirit. But just bottom line, just trust that you are deserving of good things just like anybody else. Okay, don't let anyone make you feel like less than or make you feel like you don't deserve to have good. You absolutely deserve to have good. Maybe just if there's no one around you and you are just feeling that, you are feeling it. You're putting in the applications over and over and you're talking to people, but you're not getting picked. And it's got you thinking, what's wrong with me? Why can't I have it? What's wrong what am I not doing right? I've done this. I went to school. I did all the things, the universe is just saying, just trust, okay? Stay in the energy of receiving. I am deserving of all good things. I'm deserving of blessings, okay? Stay in that energy because trust and believe there's something good that's coming your way, okay? And the universe just wants to remind you, letting you know, you deserve it, okay? Truly. All right. Now, in love, seeing free yourself, attraction, and healing family issues. Free yourself. It's funny. I just got through saying up here, maybe you have somebody around you who is trying to make it feel like you're not deserving of things, and seeing that it's time to take back control of your life, you may have certainly with retrogrades, right? You may have decided to let someone go. If not, this could be the universe. If you've got any energies around you who are not helping you, then release them. They need to go. Okay, life is difficult enough without surrounding yourself with energy that doesn't support your well-being, that doesn't support you, that doesn't have your best interests at heart, So in love, I feel like some of you, absolutely, there's some people that you may need to let go of, whether it be, and I see healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I see that down there, but you could be freeing yourself from any family members. You may have jealous brothers or sisters or, someone around you, the struggle is real, and it's made more so by having people around you who don't respect you, who don't love you, seeing attraction here. See yourself as being someone who is deserving, seeing deserving up there, and then seeing you're deserving of love, and then seeing this card here, of attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. letting go of anyone who does not serve your highest good. Okay, look at this woman. She's sitting up here and she's sniffing the roses. She's taking time to smell the roses. You know, while we are waiting for word of a job, see the blessings in life, see the good in life, see yourself, you know, in a loving energy, in a beautiful energy, you know. You can sit up and you can worry and think, you know, and put your focus on what you don't have, and you can turn around and put your focus like this woman. You can just be that one who says, you know what, life is, you know, things are going to be what they're going to be. My guides, my angels, the universe, everyone, you know, on the other side sees you. They see your struggle. They'll see your situation. Okay. So just trust that your guides, your angels have your back. Don't worry about being in that energy of lack. Be like this woman here, you know. And I love that, you know, she's sitting up here and she's smelling the roses, and that this project ends up coming her way. And then look what's right under that, the Tower in the reverse. When you put your focus on blessings, you know, appreciating what you have in that moment. You may not have much. Sometimes it literally is all about maybe just going out into nature. You know, maybe you just need to take a break. I need to get away from the stress of looking for a job. I need to get away from the struggle, you know, focusing on my bills, focusing on all that that's wrong in my world. I just need to take a minute and let me just walk away from all that for just a minute. Okay. I'm not going to say that. I was going to, but no, I'll leave it. But yeah, it just take some time out for you. Do whatever you can to keep you in that energy of peace, keep you in that energy of love, keep you in that energy of abundance. Okay, I see my situation. I'm not blind. I know I have struggles. I know I have bills. I know, but just for a minute, let me not focus on what I don't have. Let me kind of focus on something else. Let me just take a minute. Let me just take a minute to myself and appreciate. I'm alive. I'm healthy. Look at how beautiful this woman is. Maybe you're beautiful or you're handsome. There's something, you know. I have beautiful friends, you know. Put your focus on something. There's something good, you know. That is coming. There is something, you have blessings coming your way. Okay. But seeing for yourself and just allow yourself, be in that energy of reception. I am deserving of good things. I am deserving of love. I am deserving of a great job. You know, just like I said, just stay in this energy here. And it's fabulous. Look at this. You know, allow yourself to receive. Be in that energy of attraction. And what comes straight across? The sun. So yes, beautiful, beautiful things are coming your way. Just trust. Just trust. Okay? You deserve that. And just know anything good that comes your way, you deserving of it. Okay, if you've got anyone around you who's trying to make you feel like you don't deserve to have anything, then you free yourself, truly. Free yourself. Take back control of your life, okay? That's the other thing that retrogrades are about. You know, it's opening your eyes to the truth of your situation. If you've got people around you who don't appreciate you, then release them, remove them, okay? And then seeing that healing family issues. If you are at odds with a family member, and I don't even see love. And the reason, I'm going to tell you why I say this. You may be at odds with family members, but I see that changing. You've got healing family issues. And then down here under the advice, it's like it just went from this to this. Okay? So if you are at odds with anyone in your family, you've got that Five of Wands energy here. That's about to change. I see, and with the advice here, I see whatever, because God, Jesus Christ, look at this. The Five of Wands in the Tower, all this lightning, all of this, look at this energy, Jesus Christ. You know, fighting, bickering, arguing, right? And like I said, I literally went through trying to put all the cards in the upright. I said, I want them in the upright. But I found that in the reverse. And I said, should I turn it around? And then I thought about it and I said, well, hang on, let's see. And then the Sun card came out and I said, no, leave it. Because I feel like this. Whatever, you know, if you're at odds with anyone, and it certainly could be family, you know, that's about to change. Okay, that's some pretty fierce energy. The Tower energy is you know, things leaving your life, you know, disagreements, something falling away, making way so that something better can come in, right? But I see that energy ending. And then seeing the Sun. So I feel like this, Cancer, if you are in disagreement with any family members, that's going to change. You have the Sun here. There's going to be some kind of improvement. How pretty is this card? I love these cards. These are so beautiful. Very dramatic. Jesus Christ. That's dramatic as hell. Look at that. Man. But I see that changing. I see the way you're looking at things from a different, you taking a step away and appreciating what you have, appreciating the good in your life, right? Allowing yourself to receive. I am deserving of a better job. I am deserving of love. I am deserving of all things good. So I see improvement in your life, Cancer. If there is any storminess, and of course, like I said, we are just coming out of a retrograde, so it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. But like I said, just know, free yourself. Anything that's leaving your life is supposed to, so don't even sweat it. That's what retrogrades are for. That's what they're all about. You know, releasing, letting go of, you know, whether it be love, whether it be family. I see you, if this is your reading, you are someone you're turning everything around in your world, okay? And as a result, things are going to get better. A new project, you know, you've got the Sun, whomever, I'm like, whomever you may be at odds with or disagreement with, that's going to change, that's going to improve. So if it's family, I see it getting better, okay? If this is something to do with love, letting go of someone, and maybe for some of you, maybe the way your family dynamic was. I'm thinking here. I just want to make sure. If you had some kind of family dynamic, there was something that you grew up seeing, grew up watching, grew up experiencing, and you ended up taking on their energies. I see that for some of you guys. I see that changing, you know, with the retrograde being here. Maybe that retrograde was shining a light on a dynamic that you had picked up from your family. You know, if drinking, you know, and it's just an example because it could be some of anything, you know. I'm thinking about this person, but I'm not going to say that. But let's just say this. We'll just keep this very light and very surface. For an example, if drinking was a dynamic in the family, okay, and drinking usually proceeds with fighting and arguing and yelling and shouting and the cops coming and the whole nine, and you grew up seeing that, and for some of you, maybe you assumed that is, and you don't know any better. You're just a child, right? You are a victim of what you saw growing up, okay? So bottom line, if you saw that, if you saw drug use in the family and you grew up and, you took on, the same dynamic of using drugs as a way to cope with situations, and it got out of hand and it ended up, hurting your family, the family dynamic that you have now. Okay, the bottom line is this: whatever, for some of you, whatever this dynamic was in a family, whether it was alcohol abuse or drug abuse, it could be narcissistic energy, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, and you grew up thinking that was normal. But, this retrograde came in and it shined a light. And for some of you, that could be healing that dynamic, recognizing, freeing yourself of letting, of those energies, of that, that dynamic, that ugliness. So the bottom line is this: Cancer, retrogrades come in and they shine a light on something that we needed to see, whatever it is. And that's good, because that's the good news. Like I said, maybe, there was a tower moment, but see that ending, okay? That energy is going to be clearing out, and you've got the sun. So this is fabulous. Okay? Those of you struggling for work, see a new project coming. You are deserving of it, okay? Don't let anybody make you feel like you don't deserve nice things or good things. You absolutely deserve those things. And freeing yourself. For some of you, and this is a love, in the area of love, you may need to have freed yourself from either someone or a dynamic, okay? And things will be healing and getting better in that area, okay? Now, and like I said, if it's family issues, because it rolled around to this. So if you are at odds with family, see that getting better. It's the Five of Wands, so that's not as heavy. The Five of Wands is bickering, it's not, well, true enough, you have the Tower, but like I said, you have the Tower in the reverse. So maybe there were arguments and fights, and it got out of hand and it blew up, okay? But like I said, see this energy, see that family dynamic healing and getting better with the sun. So I see new jobs, new energy coming your way, for sure, okay? Man, I love this. I think that you might have had some heavy energy around you, but definitely see it getting better. For sure. I see this row here. It's getting better. You are deserving. Okay? Let go. Free yourself of this energy here. Fighting, arguing, bickering. If it is not that with family, then in love, and recognize your worth, your value, your worth. Okay, for others of you, like I said, you took time out. You are taking time out, or will take time out, but absolutely things are getting better. Absolutely. Man, to see a follow-up with the sun, man, be present. Some of you may have freed yourself, in which case, being present, focusing on the now, letting go of whatever That is taking back control of your life. If you were in an ugly situation, a difficult relationship, okay, you've freed yourself and recognizing your value, your worth, okay, look at that. I love that. You attract romantic love by being in this moment. So focus on the now. Let go. You freed yourself. For some of you, if you broke up with someone, it's all good. It's retrograde season. That's what it was there for. Don't even sweat it. It's what's the point of getting upset? Okay, like seriously, retrograde season. Okay, it's all good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here. Okay. I hope you guys liked that reading. If you did, hit the like button or subscribe. Nothing make me happy, let you guys know. Out with the old, in with the new. Trust that good is coming your way. Career-wise, you got good coming your way. Allow yourself to receive. You deserve whatever you're about to get. You deserve it. Okay? In love, you freed yourself up. Stay in the moment, out with the old, in with the new. It's a retrograde season. If something left your life, it was supposed to. It's all good. If it relates to family, understand any bickering and arguing is going to get better. Okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and go. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time on the next video. You guys take care. Bye.